the importance of these, especially these first meetings between two leaders. What do you think is actually on the table here in terms of what they hope to accomplish in 5 or 6 hours?
February 19th, 2009.
Well, you've gone through a lot of the substantive aspects of the agenda, and I think the economy,
the guitar
environment,
chords,
and energy, and I tie those two together because I do think they're related.
F sharp minor and B minor.
Global partnership, I think, are the
and possibly E
subjects that will be discussed.
This song
but I actually believe the most important part of this is certainly the development of the relationship between the two leaders. But I can also tell you that it's awfully important that at the working
about the
senior
Obama
officials
visit to Canada
have been working hard together to prepare for this visit, and developing the chemistry at that level is also quite critical.
We obviously can hear that you've got a phone buzzing in your ear, and hopefully...
yeah, that's not about to be turned on. Yeah, it's being
Obama's visit to
Canada. When you talk about that personal you wonder sometimes how two leaders who clearly come from sort of different ideological
about his
view
visit
on some of the issues
now.
today, one being a conservative and one being a Democrat. That you're talking about, or can it actually in some ways help?
Yeah, I don't think it's at all a hindrance. One thing I have to say is you've got two people here who have risen to lead their countries, so they've got that in common. You've got two people who are clearly intellectually extraordinary. They've got that in common. They are leading countries that have similar goals based on similar
Canada and the USA,
and in some ways similar heritages. So
very similar.
I think the commonality is much
sharing
stronger than
North America together.
And I will say, I think a lot has to do with
Canada and the USA.
Between the two leaders. I was quite personally aware of the dynamic between President Clinton and Prime Minister Chrétien, and they just enjoyed each other. They didn't always agree with each other, but they enjoyed dealing with each other. And as long as that's the case, you can make a lot of progress together, both in the bilateral context, which is obviously quite important, but also importantly, the character of our relationship historically has been based on our partnership globally, not just the fact that we work together across the 49th parallel.
Ambassador,